Good morning, parents and students. I wanted to go ahead and send this message out to everybody just to clarify kind of what's going on for from now till the end of the school year. I know there's been some stuff that's been sent out that's been maybe a little confusing because I've gotten a few questions coming back from parents. I'm hoping I can clear that up, at least with regard to my class. Okay, for our USD policy about grades, and they've sent some of this out, but I just kind of want to review it. Students cannot have a grade lower than what they had on March 13th when we closed the doors for this COVID-19 pandemic. We've been instructed that we are only to cover and assess material that's already been covered, no new subject matter. To that end, they have put together an initial enrichment packet. It's about 25 pages front and back for world history, and a lot of other subjects are big. So you can go pick up the booklet and get things done and turned in there. And it is just a review of what we've kind of already done. Okay, they are also digitally posted on Google Classroom. The physical papers are available at the food distribution sites, which are the three high schools. I'll give you the schedule on that one coming up here. Okay, they're due back in by the 27th of May. That gives us time to go ahead and grade them. On the front, make sure you put what course, my name if it belongs to me, or whatever teacher is on there, because I don't think they load the spaces for that on the front page, and they will get them directed back to us. We'll pick them up, and then we'll do our grading as we get to the end of what would have been the school year. As of April 27th, the three high schools will be distributing sack lunches on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Those packets can be both picked up and returned there if you need the paper packet. I am putting stuff online. The paper packet is available on Classroom, but also I've got other materials coming up. I'm going to talk about that just a minute. Okay. In some classes, there will be follow-on packets that will be available that will be going out into the distribution channels through the food pickup. For my classes, there will only be the one packet that is out there. How's that going to look for my classes? Regardless what the district may or may not put out from this point forward, this is the contract that I'm going to make with my classes so that we have some clarity. If a student has an A in my classes of March to the 13th, that grades is what they're going to get regardless. If they do absolutely nothing, and I don't recommend that, but if they do nothing, they'll still have an A. If you have a B as of March 13th, you'll receive an A for the semester if you do either the packet or the work and activities I'm going to put on Google Classroom if you have access. If you've got a C or D as of March 13th, you're going to receive a B if you do either the packet or you do the work that I'm putting into Google Classroom. Students who have an F as of March 13th will receive a D or higher, depending upon their participation and turning in of work on Google Classroom and or the packet. So I'm incentivizing getting some work done. Why? Academic skills are perishable. It's really important to go ahead and stay up with that because you just don't turn it on and off. The district's policy is to reinforce the subject matter that's already been covered. Whether I agree with that or not, that's what we're doing. So the packet is standardized throughout the district. If you do the packet, you're going to see some stuff that we've already done. You're going to see some things from other world history or other teachers that teach the same subject matter, and we may not have covered that. So it's not a perfect solution by any stretch of the imagination. So here's what I'm going to suggest. If you've got internet access, do the Google stuff first. The best thing I can do for students is to teach critical thinking and how to problem solve and question things. That's a skill that's developable. I can develop that, and it's something that's going to help them no matter what they choose to do in life. It's going to help them with future courses. So I'm going to take that approach, and we will use subject matter, if not the same materials, but subject matter that we've already covered. So there's a background of knowledge already there. By mid-May, I'm going to turn students loose to do an inquiry project, and that's what we're working feel free to check out the videos that I'm putting on for that, because there's a process that has to be taught that, frankly, they have not really learned too well in school. This one's something that I got turned on to during the first couple weeks of our break. And so it's helped crystallize in my mind how to best go ahead and teach this in the future. It's going to transform my classes going forward. Okay, they can either do a historical subject or a problem or opportunity in their own community. The skill they develop here is definitely going to help them. And I give examples of individuals who've become millionaires using the same kind of process and solving some significant problems. They're going to continue to get that. Those lessons are going to be interspersed. Okay, how to get in touch with me. We've been instructed to publish office hours, 2 hours per day. Mine will be 9 to 11 a.m. In reality, I'm available on request, and I'll be working throughout the day. You can contact me through email. My email is there below. My cell contact using the Google Voice cell phone, best is to text. You send a message to me at the 262-770-5521. It'll get to me, and I'll return your call within a couple business hours. I'm available for my students and the families. My job is not stopping here. It's not just 2 hours a day. So what I'm asking is, please stay in touch. What we are going to do in my classes, I'm going to go ahead and do weekly a Google meeting. I'm going to put it up on Classroom. That's available for students. If parents want to check in with that, that's great. That'd be fine. Just to kind of keep that sense of community going. And I'm hoping to increase the participation and keep you guys kind of engaged. I know we're going through some weird times. I know for some of you, this is that opportunity to make some bank and work. If you've got that going, totally get it. Please just check in with Google Classroom as best as you can. Okay, I've talked about Classroom. It's really important. For everybody who had every parent that had their email address in Google, in Infinite Campus, I sent a invite from Google Classroom to you to join. That's going to be extremely important going forward. You get a no reply email from classroom.google.com. If you don't see it in your inboxes, I've sent that several weeks ago in most cases. Please check your spam. If not, please email me with your child's name and your email address, and I will resend the invite. Once you get into my class, you can see every class that your student is logged into from Google Classroom. So it's going to be really important going forward, because who knows what's going to happen in the fall. We may be in some version of this at some point if this virus does a rebound and comes back. So we have to go ahead, improve our practice, and we can't do it without the help of the families. I expect it's going to be a much more robust response in the fall for us to do online learning. And so we are going to be working through that. I hope this helped clear some things up. If there are any questions, I'm available for you guys, parents and students. Please don't hesitate to ask. If I don't have the answer, I'll do the best I can to get it, and I want to be as responsive as possible. In the meantime, families, please stay safe. Look for the opportunities in this crisis. Students, you're living through history. This is going to be one of those things you will remember for the rest of your life. And like I said, what about this crisis is giving you the opportunity to become a better student, better family member, put more tools in the toolbox. In any event, take care. If you've got questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.